and welcome to my live on YouTube. How are we all doing? Welcome to Friday. It's the weekend. Woohoo! Hope you had a reasonable week. And what are your plans for this coming weekend? Let me know. I popped on today to talk about fairy numerology. What is it? Difference between fairy numbers and angel numbers. If you are into numbers or receiving guidance through the numbers, you will hopefully find this live interesting. Who am I? My name is Julie-Sian. I'm known as the Manifesting Mentor Queen and the author of 3 books, creator of a deck of cards and creator of Reiki Teddy the Bear with a Healing Hug. I've been a cat tarot reader for about 30 years, oracle card reader for about 30 years, and have clients from all around the world. I do mentoring to help people manifest their lives, dreams into reality if you're prepared to put the work in. Dream it, believe it, action it, and you will possibly achieve it. I put the work in and I have achieved this. Now, the books are not available until the 7th of October. They will be available on Amazon on 7th of October. You can buy the hardback or the paperback. But what is available now is the Fairy Numbers journal that is a companion to the books. The journal is now available. Just pop onto Amazon, type in Fairy Numbers, and see what happens. Or type in Julie-Sian. So it's Amazon. Can't spell Amazon. Books. Julie-Sian. Fairy Numbers. That's what you need to do. But when I've got the link available on the 7th, I will be posting that as well. So let's talk about numbers. If you're spiritually led and you like seeing numbers, where do you really see numbers? On car number plates, not car license plates, on a bus stop, on the back of a bus. You could see it in a book. You could dream the numbers. You could open a page and see a page number. Open this up and it says 7 and 71. There's the numbers for you. Numbers are appearing everywhere. And why do we see numbers and interpret them? Because we are physical. We live on a physical rock called Mother Earth. We are physical human beings. You know, we've got bones, we've got blood, we breathe air, etc. Earth, air, fire, water, and spirit we're made up of. And we live in a physical world. And as such, we're constantly looking for guidance and knowledge. And some of the guidance comes from the universe, the source, whatever you want to call it, God, etc., whatever, the creator. And you put up a question. What do I need to know? And they will give you the guidance. And what they do is they give you guidance through signs and symbols. Some of the signs and symbols, you can see a robin to say that a loved one's near you. You can see a daffodil. You can see an oak tree, a willow tree. You can see a tiger. You can see a snake, or whatever. Anything could be classed as a symbol. And then you go on to wherever you want to go, Google or wherever you wish to search, Bing or whatever, and you type in spiritual meaning behind and whatever you saw, and there will be the guidance to you. Different animals have got spiritual meaning. Like rabbits have got different meanings to a turtle. Turtle means slow down. You may be emotional. Rabbits means you're hopping all over the place and doing loads of things at once. And then you've got like the willow tree, that's all about your emotions. The oak tree is all about being solid and basic knowledge and wisdom, and so on and so forth. And we see the numbers everywhere, but sometimes because the numbers are there, we get oblivious to it. But sometimes the spirits in the universe wants to bring our attention to something very important, and that very important. And they go, how are we going to get you to here? Because we get so involved in the day-to-day things that we don't get to go quiet. We don't listen. And what they do is we receive a message through somehow, they get hold of us. And what we're drawn to is often the message. Now, one of the best ways to do it is by numbers. And with the numbers, we then have what we call angel numbers and we have fairy numbers. The difference, right? Angels, they are our spiritual guides. They carry us with spiritual guidance for our heart, from the source. That's what our spiritual guidance is all about. The fairy guidance is all about our earthbound guidance. The earthbound is all about our living, our working, our emotions, etc. Because we live on a solid rock. We eat solid food, we drink water, we breathe, we have solid shelter, roof over our head, everything's solid. And as such, the fairies are classed as our earth angels. They are angels. They're a form of angels. They're a form of a guide, but they do more focus with our earth and our day-to-day living, as opposed to angels who are more to do with our spiritual guidance. And this is where, when we receive a number and you look up an angel number, you are looking for the spiritual guidance. But sometimes we want guidance not from our spiritual guidance. We want day-to-day guidance. Help me, give us some suggest. So this is where fairy numbers come in. Because fairies are to do with earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, all the numbers in here have been associated to those elements: earth, air, fire, water, or spirit. So if I turn the book to 323, 323, it is classed as an air number. The reason being is the last digit, the 3, is recognized as an air number. If you look at 328, 8 is classed as a fire number because 8 is recognized as fire. So you would look up the 323 number, air. So it's straight away, not only do you have the number definition of a 323, you're also connecting straight away with the element of air. Air is all to do with your thoughts, conscious and subconscious, your intelligence. Peace of mind comes through trust and cooperation, helping you to release self-doubt. Stay open to support and let your thoughts guide you towards greater balance and clarity. So it's telling you to trust your thoughts, trust your instincts. And it says helping you to release the self-doubt, because our self-doubt can creep in anyway. I'm not sure. Should I do it? I don't know. Can I do this? Is it worth it? Am I good enough? Etc. like that. And this is saying that peace of mind, when you have peace and clarity of mind, you know what you're doing. There is no self-doubt. And it's telling you to look for your peace of mind. But what do we do with the air? The number, we can take it deeper. So that is the superficial meaning, 323, air. But to get it deeper, and this is where fairy numerology is, because numerology is the definition of numbers, a big number which has been reduced down to a smaller number, the smaller number to 1 or 9. Unless, of course, you've got 11 or 22, which are classed as master numbers, but you can still take 11 down to 2 and 22 down to 4 if you decide, depending on what you're feeling and what knowledge you want. So 323, to bring that down, 323 is 3, add 2 is 5, add 3 is 8. Now, 8, we've already said, is a fire number. So the superficial level of an air number of 323, you've got the superficial, you've got the meaning of 323, you've got the definition of air, and the definition of air, if I can find it now, so it's in the book. Air is all about your mental thoughts, your beliefs, your logical process. So it's like, yeah, there's a definition about air. And then the 3 number is about expressing playfulness, imagination, communication, thought. So there you've got another, straight away from 323, you've got the ordinary definition, you've got the definition of an air. However, we have said this is an air and a fire number. So this is when you go to your numerology bit and you look up air and fire and see if I can find it, fire and air. Inspiration and energy working together. Quick results when you follow intuition. So you're getting a deeper level. You're getting to the root of what your knowledge you need to know. So the fire and air is inspiration and energy working together. You're having this thought, what should I do? Or focus. You're getting inspired in how to do it. And the results are when you follow your intuition. When you listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit and your soul, this is the universe is talking to you. So when you listen to your intuition and go with the flow, results will happen much, much quicker. And this is where fairy numbers is different from angel numbers. Angel numbers, you just got that superficial level, the angel number, the definition, and it's a spiritual guidance. With fairy numbers, the difference is not only do you have the superficial definition of the number, it's also got an element. So you've got the element definition, and then you've got the fairy numerology where you bring it down and you've got the combination of the number. If it was an air, water, or a water is a deep emotional. Let me see if I can find air. Air and air, if you get to a number that multiplies down by air, its mental clarity is doubled. Ideas are flowing and a time of strong insight. So that's all in the book. The book is available to be purchased from Amazon on Tuesday, the 7th of October. When it is, I'll be sharing the link. Here's the book. It's available in hardback, paperback, and Kindle is ready to be pre-ordered. We also have a journal, because when you write down the numbers that come to you, at the journal and you write down the numbers, you can receive guidance. And then you've got an every day. If you see a number, look up the number. You can either use this as fairy numbers or angel numbers. Write down, make the notes of what number you saw, what are the notes, and then you can get the message. And then it becomes a journal, an everyday story of guidance from your fairies, your earth angels. I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you for people who popped on and popped off. I saw people coming on. Thank you very much. I'm loving the support. Thank you to everyone who watches this back as replay. If you do watch it back as replay, remember to put hashtag replay. And if you've got any questions or queries, or if you do see any numbers, let us know what that number you see regularly, because if you see a number over and over and over again, the spirit guides are bringing your attention to the meaning behind that number. Whether you're looking for spiritual guidance from your angels, or whether you're looking for earthbound guidance from your fairies, which is your earthbound angels, then there's your definition. Wishing you an absolutely amazing Friday. Thanks everyone for popping on. It's been great that you've come on and said hello, etc. And yeah, have a great Friday evening and a wonderful weekend. Take care. Namaste. Bye.